Hi, I'm Lisa Murray. Do you love change or do you absolutely totally avoid it anytime you can? It's a really interesting thing, right? Because we think that avoiding the change is actually going to keep us in the life we would like to have. But actually avoiding the change is what stops us from having everything we would truly like to have. And for the entire month of February, I'm going to play with people around the energy of nurturing change. Because people have this idea that it should be this hard thing, that change is awful, that it has to be trauma and drama, that it has to be miserable. And my way of being with change is actually very different to that. I love to nurture change, to invite change, to have it be a contribution in my life to things that I haven't even thought of creating yet. So if you were to nurture change, what would be different in your life? Could it show up with more ease? Could it show up with more flow? Could you actually begin to have a space where you could make choices rather than actually always putting up with whatever shows up? These are just a few of the tiny things that can come when you begin to nurture change. Because the more you nurture change, the more you actually begin to choose to have the life you would love to have. And I don't believe in suffering. I don't believe in making it be trauma and drama. I like to invite it, to play with it, to allow the wisps of what's possible to tell me how change can occur. So rather than trying to force it, which is what so many people do, it's like, I'm having it no matter what. And you know, when that happens, crazy stuff always happens. What if you could actually have change be this flow of possibilities rather than an intensity of force? What if change could be an invitation to something greater rather than a conclusion that you're going to end up with less? Because so many people think, oh, if I change this, it'll be less. No, it actually doesn't have to be. You can have so much more if you're willing to actually go to the expanded possibilities, the things that you haven't even thought of yet that are far better than what you know you'd like to have. So if this sounds at all fun to you and you are interested in the nurturing version of change rather than the forceful version of change, then please join us in February and we are going to have a whole month of exploring what's possible.